there appears to be a survivor at the police station. They're shooting out of the car. They found a vehicle and are driving away. Wait, what are they doing?
This video is about my opinion on why Project Zomboid is so popular right now, from a relatively noob's perspective. I'm not claiming to be an expert in this game at all. I'm just having a lot of fun with this game. Alright, so Project Zomboid is very popular right now. It's currently in the top 10 most played games at this time, according to Steam charts. And it seems like a bunch of streamers and their friends have heard about this game, and they've been playing it for the last few weeks. A couple of them are doing challenge runs, kind of like Moon is doing one right now. Others are just checking the game out, finding it like they like it and they stick around. Others check it out for a day or two and then move on to another game. But the game is doing amazing anyway. People are enjoying it. Just straight up, a lot of people are enjoying it. Now, okay, let's take a look at why this game is so popular and why so many people are addicted to it. Okay, so the premise of the game is that it starts in 1993. Some kind of virus broke out in Knox Country, Kentucky. You're the survivor. It's up to you to find a way to survive this new apocalypse that you are stuck in, the zombie apocalypse. The game literally starts with telling you, this is how you died. And it's up to you to prove that wrong and see how long you can survive. That's the premise. That is what the game is about. And I'll be honest, at first it seems a bit boring to watch other people play, and the UI is a bit hard to read and understand. And the graphics looks like it's from some early 2000s Sims game, but it's completely different feeling when you play it. It's got so many genres in it. It's kind of like a stealth game, an action-adventure game, an open-world RPG, loot extraction game, survival game, horror game, and it's of course a zombie game. It's even got a little bit of a farming sim gameplay mechanic into it as well. All of that is just wrapped up in one package. When you begin, you decide which preset difficulty you want to play. There's a normal, I think Apocalypse mode, Extinction mode's a new one, and a couple other modes I forget because I don't have the game up in front of me right now. But after you choose the difficulty, you choose the town you want to spawn in, and now you find yourself in some random ass house. So what do you do first? Well, you have to survive, so you begin looking for items like food, some weapons maybe, something to protect yourself with, a backpack or some kind of pack to put all the things you find in. And then before too long you find that they are outside. Who? The zombies. They're there. They're just staring at you sometimes. And then they try to break into your home. They go to the window, the door, they just start banging on them. And then you have to go, okay, well, what do you do now? You can't just ignore them. So you gotta fight them. Or you could just juke them out and move around them, kind of like soccer. And in that process, you might get bit, you might get scratched, you might get caught by a couple of them and then completely ripped apart. Okay, well, that's fine, you just try again. And then on subsequent runs, maybe you can make it out of the house, then out of the neighborhood, using, again, stealth or attack, or a combination of both. Then once you are able to make it out to safety, you find a working car with gas, hopefully gas is in it. Then you either choose whether to stay in town or decide to trek out to a farm somewhere and live out the rest of your life there, while every now and then doing some scavenging runs into a couple of towns and cities. It really is up to you how you plan your survival in this zombie apocalypse game. The addicting part is every time you find something good, like a gun, some ammo generator, working car, some medical equipment, it feeds into this loop of risk versus reward. And that right there is why people love playing the game over and over and over, and why it's gaining popularity. Because it is difficult, but it rewards that adrenaline, that what is that called? The word's escaping me. I'll find it out later and then put it all over the screen. That risk versus reward dopamine, that's the word, dopamine, that you get in other games like Tarkov and Daisy, other things like that. You basically risk venturing out to a town, city, and losing all of that progress on your character. There's some major decisions for you to have to make, whether it's worth it or not, to lose all of your progress on the character just for maybe a gun, a generator, or maybe some piece of clothing, whatever. It really is up to you. This game has a ton of attention to detail. There's so many incredible amounts of detail in the game. Everything from small to large. Like, for example, you shatter a glass window, you shatter the window, right? The glass shards are going to fly out on the other side. And if you jump over through the window, you're going to step on that glass, and that glass is going to crack and create a lot of loud noises. That's going to capture the attention of the zombies nearby. Another thing I completely forgot to mention is don't break the glass and then jump through immediately, because you're going to shred your hands open and then bleed. That's right, you have to clear the glass from the windowsill before you jump through, or else you're literally going to shred your hands apart. And then you have to bandage them while dodging the zombies, or find something to bandage them with. So good luck with that if you do that by accident. And yeah, there's all the survival classics. Finding food, finding water, something to stay warm during winter, cool during summer, and getting some sleep. So there's those are there, right? From the usual classic survival games. But you also have to think about muscle strain. That's right, muscle strain from hitting a zombie over and over again, shoving them over, or even working out, because you can work out in the game. That's another little detail. You can work out and get stronger. But from doing all of these things over and over again, you're going to cause your muscles to start to ache. They're going to start hurting. And then you're going to get weaker and weaker. So you have to take sometimes a full day to rest. So you get to do all this high amount of exercise, of movement in your body, and you have to take a break for an entire day so you can recuperate. Also, cardio is in the game. And yeah, that's right, cardio is in the game. And you have to also take some short breaths, so that you can't just be running around all the time, or else you're gonna lose your breath. That's what I was trying to say. Lose your breath. You're gonna collapse. You have to take a break. There's a lot more tiny amounts of details in the game. It's way too much for me to explain. Like, you can siphon gas out of cars. All of the cars have their individual parts that all have their conditions. You can hotwire the car, break into houses. Some of the houses have alarms. This could be bad. Yep, fuck. Basically can require a full video on how much attention to detail there is in the game. Oh, one more thing, water and power, that's a thing that will shut down in the first month, within the first 30 days. So after that, if you did not plan accordingly, if you did not find a generator ahead of time, if you did not find giant buckets for when it rains to collect water in, or a well somewhere, good luck, you're gonna need it. Mods. So there's a ton of mods for the game, about like 50,000 of them on the Steam Workshop. These range from clothing mods, UI mods, car mods, weapon mods, appearance mods, the character models. You name it, there's probably a mod for it already. There's some NPC mods, hostile bandits, a full gameplay overhaul called the Arc. Same creator of the Bandit mod, which is also the same creator of the Week 1 mods. There's really nothing modders can't do to the game. It's kind of similar to the Bethesda games with regards to the creativity of modding, like Skyrim, Fallout. Another game that's also highly modded is like RimWorld. The modding community for this game is massive, and they are very creative. There's a mod I'm running with called the Lifestyle Hobbies mod. That mod adds yoga. You get to play instruments, you get to dance, and you have to maintain your hygiene, including using the bathroom, taking a shower, going to the toilet. The toilet can get clogged, so you actually have to literally find a plunger to unclog the toilet. Yeah, that mod is funny and full of amazing details. But yeah, you can basically spend almost an entire day looking for mods, downloading them, finding the right ones for you to create your own unique experience. In the same way Skyrim, Fallout, RimWorld, you get to create your own unique experiences with modding. But yeah, you guys should definitely take a look at the mods and find which ones are best for you. Multiplayer. So yeah, the game has multiplayer. I haven't touched it because I feel like I'm too shy and I'm too much of a noob. I feel like I'll just embarrass myself. But I should give it a shot anyway, and you should too. Because if you have friends, you can all get together, create a server, play the zombie apocalypse game, try to survive together. But this can also, the limits for this is up to, let me see here, 254 people can be on the server. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty good for this game. Now, I don't know if it will be able to handle that, if the server's going to be able to handle that, if everyone's going to lag or not. But we shall see. I don't know if it's been done before, if a server full of 254 people all at once were on it. It's up to you or others how to set their server up. It could be PvE only. It could be PvP in the same way as like DayZ is. There's really a lot of cool things you could do with the multiplayer servers as well. There's role-playing servers out there where you can end up basically creating your own multiplayer stories of good guys versus the bad guys, or a town versus a town. Create your own version of The Walking Dead if you want to. It's pretty freaking cool, and you guys should definitely check it out. I need to check it out too. Last but certainly not least, the game can be surprisingly cozy. Yeah, that sounds weird. It's a zombie apocalypse game where you basically can die over a small little mistake at any time and get ripped apart horrifically while your character screams. But the game can have its relaxing moments. Fishing's in the game. People love fishing. You could just relax by the beach and fish, or a lake and fish. You could build your home in the forest completely from scratch if you want. Be one of those like survivalists you see in those YouTube videos and build your own little home shack or whatever. Or you could just find a little farmhouse somewhere out there and grow crops, raise animals, all far away from a town or a city. Or you could just download a mod called the RV mod, where you get to camp in it. It's pretty cool. You get to camp in like a van or a semi-truck, even a school bus. And it reminds me of those YouTube videos of people traveling around, camping out of their RVs on like a mountainside, a lakeside, traveling the countryside somewhere in the world, whether it's here in the US or somewhere in Japan, Korea, China, wherever. All those little videos of people riding around their RV. And it has kind of its own, the game has its own like ASMR elements sometimes. You get to stay inside while it's raining and listen to the rain, listen to the thunder, or stay warm inside in the middle of a snowy day and stare out the window. Hope to God no zombies find your home. It really does have its nice, quiet, calming moments. Oh, and hunting too. Hunting's now in the game. That's something new too. So for all of you hunters out there, you can relax and go hunting. It's got its own foraging system and everything. Again, this game has so much detail to it. I could spend, I don't know, up to an hour talking about it, but at that point, it would be incoherent rambling, and I don't think any of you guys want to hear me ramble longer than I already have right now. So this is where I'm going to end it. I hope you guys liked this ramble about why I find this game to be so popular and addicting. So I hope you like and subscribe and get to see more from me of other games that I like and want to play and do a tiny little dive into. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.